How did you manage to outsmart your parents as a teenager? When I was 15, my parents decided to put a strict ban on all video games during school nights. My grades had taken a nosedive, and they were convinced gaming was to blame. The worst part? All my friends were online every evening, and I felt completely cut off. They didn't just stop at banning games. They'd pop into my room unannounced, checking to make sure I wasn't sneaking in late-night gaming sessions. That's when I came up with what I thought was a genius plan. I convinced my parents that I had joined a nightly study group at my buddy Marcus's house, explaining that I really wanted to improve my academic performance. Marcus is amazing at math. I told him, and his parents have this strict rule: no gaming or distractions allowed until everyone's done at least 4 hours of solid studying. To my surprise, my parents were absolutely thrilled. Not only did they believe me, but they were so excited that I was finally being responsible. They even volunteered to drive me to Marcus's house every evening. Here's the clever twist. Marcus's parents did enforce a study-first policy, but only for the first hour. After that, it was game time. We'd fire up the console and play nonstop until I had to head home. Every time my parents came by, they'd see us seated at the dining table with open notebooks and highlighters scattered across the surface. To really sell the lie, I even started bringing actual homework with me. I'd work through math problems and English assignments during that first hour to stay believable. Marcus's mom loved having me around. She told my parents I was a great role model for Marcus, who usually rushed through his homework just to get to his PlayStation. But with me there, he actually started focusing more during study time. It was a win-win, or so it seemed. Everything was going flawlessly, until one night, out of nowhere, my dad decided he wanted to stop in and personally thank Marcus's parents for the positive influence they were supposedly having on me. I felt my heart stop when I saw him getting out of the car and walking toward the front door. At that moment, we were mid-match, deep into a round of Fortnite, completely locked in. I waved wildly at Marcus in a silent panic, mouthing, "Your front door. My dad's coming." Without hesitation, Marcus paused the game and yelled, "Guys, textbooks, now!" Everyone sprang into action. Controllers flew under the couch cushions, and in seconds we had math books open, pencils in hand, and expressions of intense focus on our faces. Just as my dad stepped into the living room, we were all huddled around a textbook, fake arguing about algebra problems. "Mr. Murphy," Marcus's mom said warmly, "so great to see you. Your son has been such a dedicated learner. He's even been helping Marcus tackle some of the more advanced calculus material." Now, I was only in 10th grade algebra, but I gave a serious nod and started pointing at some complex-looking equations in Marcus's calculus book, pretending I totally understood them. My dad looked like he was going to cry tears of joy. He took out his phone and started snapping pictures of me tutoring Marcus, saying he wanted to send them to my mom as proof of how far I'd come. Meanwhile, I was doing mental gymnastics, trying to keep the fake math talk going, while our Fortnite characters were probably getting completely wrecked in the background. After he finally left, Marcus and I looked at each other and burst out laughing. Not only had we saved ourselves from getting caught, but we'd unintentionally created an even better alibi. Now, my parents believed I wasn't just studying. They thought I was so advanced that I was teaching others how to do calculus. From that night on, they never questioned the study group again.